Hello everyone, welcome to or back to the new grid. I'm Kyle, and today we're going to do a quick drive just through a complex intersection and some side roads and an addition that's usually got a bunch of leaves that get piled into the road, and I kind of like to see how this navigates around them, and I haven't tested any of this yet. So with that, I'm on full self-driving beta 10.4, and there it was. I had to take control because it was trying to move over. Up here is one of the complex intersections. The lane actually jogs a little bit, so this lane basically goes into oncoming traffic if it doesn't move over, and we'll see how it performs. So notice how it just basically gets over and pretty much so fine. We're also going to turn right here, so we'll see how this left turn works. A little bit of slowing right when it gets into here, but I think that's because it realized that this road bends quite a bit right there. But other than that, it seems to be doing pretty good. This road's fairly easy to navigate. It does have a few more twists and turns up here a little bit further, and we'll see if it will slow down for them and how it'll perform. But I'd like to let you know that I do have my hand, at least one hand, on the steering wheel and foot hovering over the brake cluster just in case. As you saw, I had to take control back on that other road just because it wanted to veer off into the left for some reason. But handled that curve just fine. There's another one coming up here. I do now have this on the middle option for the aggressiveness of how full self-driving works. I found that in the chill mode, it liked to get out of the lanes that I like to drive in all the time, so I figured changing it to this would be a bit of a benefit, even though it does say that it could run some stop signs, which isn't the best thing, but I haven't noticed it doing that too often unless there's like no cars around at all. Did that turn just fine. Now pretty soon we'll probably have to get over into the other lane, and there's no traffic around me, so there shouldn't be an issue. If there is, I can always show the cameras for the backup cameras and whatnot, but there's no one behind me and it's approaching this light and slowing just fine. Takes off right when the light turns green. No issues. And this lane actually ends, so it's going to have to get over, and it's not, so I've got to take control. That did get reworked, and I actually forgot about it. I haven't driven out this way in a while. But back in full self-driving mode now, and we'll be making a left turn here pretty soon. I probably wouldn't have taken that turn just knowing that that other car was coming, but even with its hesitation and going slow, it seemed to do just fine. See how it handled that car that was basically turning around back there. Interestingly, since I haven't been here very often, there aren't as many leaves piled up onto the road as there usually are. So I'm going to continue on down farther. Usually further down in this edition it's even worse, so let's cancel that point and go down a little farther. I'm actually thinking maybe the city had just came and picked up the leaves in here, but it is trying to stay away from different areas of this just because that it was covered with leaves, I believe. Basically handling this subdivision just fine without any issues. Here's some leaves, but they actually did the right thing and put them between the road and on the grass like they're supposed to. I'm gonna cancel that point and continue on through this, see what it does here. I decided I'd just take over since that truck was letting me go through. And really, there's no issue going through here today, except for that little bit of cluster there of cars, which I think my car is about ready to go, and then I just took over to go. But it could have navigated through them on its own. It was just the fact that there's that other truck there. It isn't the greatest yet at that. So with that, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like this content, and I'll see you in the next one.